Good day, gentlemen. We're doing a little bit of change of pace. I'm going to be recording this immediately as of now. I haven't talked about the skin prices until now. Oops, but here we go. So we have 5 abnormals, bismuth sheet metal door, control panel locker, we have the minted gold garage door, dungeon furnace, and of course the good boy AK-47. Lovely. Let's figure out what prices we want to offer. First of all, how many of each of these sold so far and how likely are they going to, what they're likely to get to. With this reaching almost 18,000, this is probably going to get up to about 19,000. This is quite a lot for a sheet metal door. The reason why it sold so well, probably because it's been a while since we had a sheet metal door. It does look really cool. We have to give it that. It does look really, really cool. But what we also can point out is we know that there is an armored door that was submitted this week as well. So with 172 skins for sheet metal doors, this is definitely in the upper bracket. Right here. So it's in the upper bracket. And, well, in the upper bracket, we do see a lot of red sheet metal door skins. Sheet metal door skins are very abundant. We see far too many of them, much like AKs. Last year, we had 25 accepted during 2022. So far this year, after about 7 rotations, we've only had 2 sheet metal door skins. So that's pretty... It's better, let's put it that way. For an investor, that's a better thing. Less people buying them in excess then as well, so that's also pretty good. But with this being the best-selling skin so far this week, that could be a bit of a damper. But when you compare it to everything else, it's probably the most colourful and interesting looking design, so I'm not surprised by it. What I'm going to sit here and say is, because we do have the bismuth armoured door that was submitted earlier this week, it's in a pretty interesting position. I wouldn't be surprised if Wirecat really pushes to try and turn this into a whole collection. I think he's got a very good chance of getting that armoured door accepted because we haven't had that many armoured door skins accepted this year as well. So that's looking pretty safe. I'm going to sit here and say, in terms of a buy order price, I reckon we're going to probably want to do between, just to play it safe, you could do 80 cents to $1.20. I'm still very cautious that even though we haven't had that many sheet metal door skins this year, I'm still very cautious about it. Because we could easily just end up having tons of sheet metal door acceptances over the course of the next few months. You know, it could easily just go crazy. So I'm still cautious. We have loads of sheet metal doors to choose from. So with this, it has a very decent amount of positives. So I am going to stick to between maybe $1. You know what? I might even push it. I might go $1, maybe up to $1.30 or 40. I am still worried, though, in regards to sheet metal doors. In fact, we did have one appear just a few weeks ago, and this is something that we also had to be prepared for. If we don't see any more bismuth deplorable skins being accepted, that's the wrong thing. That was a mistake, don't worry. I'm looking for newest. What we see here, Volcano sheet metal door, yeah, that's down by 54%. It never got another skin accepted in its collection. Even though there were attempts, it didn't happen. So be prepared, all right? Be prepared. Okay, so let's go with, if you want to play extra safe, go around less than $1. If you want to be a bit more aggressive, a bit more successful in actually buying them, maybe go up to about $1.40. So, yeah, there is a bit of a range on that. I think safely 80 cents to $1.20 seems to be that sweet spot. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Moving on. Control panel locker. This is a very cool independent skin, but we do have to be cautious about what's happened recently with locker skins. Basically, over the past 8 months, we've seen 4 locker skins. Before Outer Planets, of course, there was a 2-year gap. So it's kind of looking like locker skins are becoming more of a common sight, which is a problem. And another thing I've noticed is more expensive skins tend to be more vulnerable for going below their rust or price. This hasn't sold that much, especially when you compare it to all of the other ones. 33,000, 37,000, 24,000, 16,000. This is looking to be a perfectly fine thing in the long term with a very cool idea behind it. Look at the design, it's awesome. We showed this in the Saturday Skin Showcase with Micro, didn't we? Looked awesome, very fun idea. I think I only want to go up to $2. I think $1.50 to $2 might be a good thing. You could push it and go up to $2.50, but I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if it goes below its rust or price. Remember, we have to be cautious about those bad times. We're still technically in some pretty good times at the moment, but bad times are ahead of us. This will be getting cheaper. So $1.50 to $2.50 seems to be the range. Safer, $1.50. More aggressive, $2.50. Reasonable, $2. That's my answer. Right then, so minted gold garage door. Mr. Tricks seems to be making more skins more frequently now, and basically what happened with this garage door was when this appeared, it caused this to jump up in price. Both of these skins jumped up in price, as per usual. Reactionary nature of the Rust economy. It's simple, we understand. We are seeing it with deplorables. Problem is, garage doors, we've had far too many garage doors appearing this year. Over the past 7 Rust rotations, we've seen 6 garage doors appearing during 2023. That's 5 marketable ones and 1 Twitch drop. This is not looking too bad in terms of sales. If you were to take a look at all of the garage doors that came out recently, what we see is this is probably the lowest selling one. So in all of 2023, 14,000 sales, almost 30,000 sales, 21,600, 23,000 sales, just shy of 23,000. So with its higher price, it's kind of helped it out, but this was expensive, wasn't it? This was fairly expensive, and this was $3. So $3, $3.49, $4. This was $4.49. Maybe it's fatigue after having so many garage door skins being accepted recently, but as you can see, this is struggling, this is struggling, this is struggling. Will this struggle as well? Remember what I said with the locker? More expensive skins tend to struggle more. They tend to go below their Rust or price more. Now, the saving grace is Tricks could easily make some more minted gold skins. That could happen. Will they be accepted? We're not 100% sure. He tends to take breaks. That's another thing that you've got to be aware of. He didn't make a skin for like 3 months, and then he made this. So be prepared. That might happen. What could he make next? I'm not 100% sure. Does it have a potential good outcome? Probably. Do I want to play it safe, though? Yes. I think the smartest thing to do is probably go up to $3. I'm talking a $2 to $3 buy order. I can see it potentially having a very nice future, but it needs to have Tricks making more minted gold skins. So, yeah, $2 to $3. If it'll be a bit more aggressive, go up to $3.50, but be prepared. Remember that Lunar garage door that came out for Lunar New Year? Yeah, that's struggling right now, pretty badly. It's unfortunate, but that is the case. It was a very cool looking garage door skin, but even that suffered, so the higher the price, the more risk. Dungeon Furnace, right, Furnace skins. I've said this many times. I've said this especially with the likes of Corrupted Furnace. I have seen Furnace skins during the bad times, and all of the 2022 Furnace skins were below their Rust or price at one point. Look at all of the most recent ones that have come out. Down 31, down 30. Unfortunately, even though Dungeon Collection is getting a lot of skins accepted and it's flourishing in terms of being a deplorable collection, I don't trust that. I worry about Furnace skins. But yeah, Dungeon very likely will be getting some more skins accepted at some point, but even then, down 35, down 9%. Guys, honestly, this is a $2.49 Furnace, but I think you could probably offer between 90 cents to $1.30. During the bad times, I think this will struggle. So 90 cents to $1.30 is my answer. And then we've got the Pug AK. Now, the only thing that's carrying this is the gimmick, the silly little pug dog, which you can play with the trigger. Yeah. It's an AK though, and we've seen so many AKs being accepted. In total, how many AK-47s do we have? We have 180 in total. We, on average, see an AK-47 skin being accepted every 2 weeks. Look at all the AKs that have come out recently. Down 6, down 44, down 44, down 42. Yep, that's probably going to happen to this as well. The gimmick might work for a while, but it's not going to last. We're going to definitely see another AK in the future. Another silly AK is for sure. So this is probably going to be between, I reckon I'm going to offer $1 to $1.50. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. $1 to $1.50. I think the gimmick might hold it up for a bit, but as time goes on, will people always go back to it? I can't guarantee it. So $1 to $1.50. If you're going to play it more safer, just stick with $70 cents to 90 cents. If you're going to play it extra safe, but $1 to $1.50 seems to be okay. And that is everything. I managed to do that in about 10 minutes. Did I enjoy doing that? Not really. Okay, so I also should point out how you're going to strategize. Most people tend to go for the more expensive skins, so maybe it's smarter to focus the likes of the bismuth. Oh no, I've got to log in. No, I've got to log in. Oh dear. Oh no. Uh-oh. It says I have to log back in again. Oh, what a bad time. This has happened at the worst possible time. I am screwed. So, yeah. I can't believe that happened. Well, look, it appeared. Guess I'm doing bismuth door. Wow. Oh, dear. What terrible timing that was. You can only just sit back and laugh, really. Oh, well. So I had 1,000 buy orders already? Wow. Okay, so, I don't want 509. Yep. What awkward timing that was. How very unfortunate for Mr. Hedge. Oh, mate. Oh, so the good boy AK's taking his time. That's good. Don't tell me to look into this one as well. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. That's a blooper. So I want to do 2.750. So today $2. I've got to think of this. 1 point. Oh no, I've done. Okay. 2.2, I guess. Maybe 230. All right. No good boy AR. Oh, there you go. That was quick. Why did it appear there? But I've got the good boy. I've got the good boy. I've got the good boy. Cool. All right, I got it. All right, I did $1. I did $1. Do I want to do a third boy? Nah, nah. That wasn't the expected plan, but my mind got a little bit shifted there when that mistake happened. So, oh well, you're not in control of everything. Sometimes stuff like that happens, so. Oh well. Right then, so let's just get this all nice and ready. We can take a look at the support, and then we can talk about the skins tomorrow. We can take a look at all of the skins tomorrow that are going to become marketable, figure out those prices, and we can talk about what we can expect for tomorrow as well. So, gentlemen, get yourselves nice and ready because we're about to get started talking about the support. All right. Right then, so here we are. Good day, gentlemen. It has literally been just about 3 minutes and we have over 1,300 requests to buy on the Minted Gold Garage Door. This is looking pretty nice, yes. So, I don't see the guy with the 900 buy orders. He seems to have disappeared. That's nice. We can be happy with that. He's not around anymore. Oh, thank God. I don't know who he was. I don't know why he did it, but God, he was a madman, wasn't he? And he kept doing ridiculous buy orders. Yes. So, this is looking pretty healthy. This is a $4.49 skin. Yes, it's not going all the way up to $4.40, but this is only the first 3 minutes. You tend to get a lot more buy orders as the day goes on, as we get closer to, what am I trying to say? As we get closer to the actual rotation for the next day. So at the moment, it's all right. It's got the attention. It's got the people invested into it. But you know, for the previous couple of weeks, we've had a ridiculous amount of buy orders because a couple of them seem to be botted with ridiculous requests at very high quantities. This at the moment isn't something I want to buy from the Rust store. This is something that I'd rather just do a very strong buy order on instead of buying it from the Rust store, because I honestly think at the moment, if you did like a $4 buy order, you would definitely buy this for $4 instead of buying it from the Rust store. You get the idea. So, yeah, let's just leave that for now. Now we have the control panel locker. This is a $3.49 skin, and as we can see, the buy orders are only going up to just about $3. It's looking pretty strong, going all the way up to about $2, but then it seems to get a little bit weaker here. I think that's looking all right. Again, remember, you've got to wait at least 12 hours, look at the buy order support then, and make a consideration. At the moment, the support going all the way up to $3 is pretty good. Not bad, it's not bad, but it's still there. So, yeah, you know, we got to see how things turn out and how things unravel as we enter the bad times. Be prepared for this, people. Be prepared. I think that's okay, but I'm not confident in wanting to buy any. So, yeah. Now we have the Bismuth door. This is a $2.49 skin. No, it's a $1.99 skin. Oops, let's remember that. $1.99. Bulk of the buy orders, around $1. Below $1. Yeah, below $1. And then this is all slightly going above $1, but nowhere near $1.99. So, fingers crossed we do see a whole lot more Bismuth deplorable skins being accepted, but it's no guarantee that it's going to make it jump up in price. It just supports it, it helps it. People then become invested in the collection in itself, so be prepared for that. It's looking all right. It's looking all right. But if we don't see any more Bismuth skins being accepted, yeah, it's going to struggle. It's going to be like the Volcano door, down 54%. But yeah, over 1,000 requests to buy is pretty good, so that's nice to see. All right, so Dungeon Furnace. Buy orders only going up to $1.40. Not surprised. I think people really took my word when I said this isn't looking the best. I think this is going to be doing pretty bad. Well, that's got a lot of buy orders there, isn't it? That's a bit strange. Yeah, I'm not going to buy that. You could just honestly put down a $1.50 buy order and you would very, 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 very likely buy one at some point, or a few, or a ton, I don't know. But remember, bad times will happen, and this will struggle at some point. It will go below its rush store price. I'm fully expecting it. Then we have the Good Boy AR, and I actually didn't even go close to $1.50. I by default only ever go up $1 on the AK. I could do a third buy order. I do have an account that could do it, but I'm not going to rush and do it now. I'll just leave it for a bit. But the buy orders are going up to $1.50. But yeah, this is a $2.99 skin. It's not something I'm going to want to buy. But if you want to buy it, you can just buy them with a buy order. Strong buy order, you will succeed with this. But be prepared. Yeah. Right. So, all of these skins, probably I don't want to buy any of them, because I'm much better off being successful just doing a strong buy order instead. That seems to be the answer. All right then, so that's everything kind of sorted there. It was a nice batch of buy orders. It's weird how my account logged out at the very last second, but you know, you're not always in control of everything, so I'll do a quick refresh, and some of these skins will have some prices. Why are you telling me to refresh, Maxim? I don't know what you're asking for, buddy, so I'm just going to move on. Right, so all the prices are here, but we need to figure out what prices we want to do for these 3 remaining skins. Firstly, Wasteland Hatchet and Pickaxe have no demand. They are very low sales. Not surprised, because as we can see with the likes of the most recent Hatchet skins that have appeared, they all go below their rust or price pretty quickly, and they don't really improve. During the good times, these didn't do very well. All down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Good, down. Yeah, so, yeah. Apparently, Hatchet and Pickaxe skins just have no demand, and, well, just take a look at it all. The most recent ones, and you can see the future for the Wasteland tools. Down, 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 down. And remember, this only had 7,000 sales. This only had 5,600 sales. It's not looking good at all. 6,700 sales there as well. Down 44%. Oops. So yeah, that's going to be a 70 cent to 90 cent buy order for both of these. Now with the El Diablo crossbow, let's go take a look. This is the Diablo collection so far. We do have more potentially on the horizon. Eros has been very successful in getting his Cybercode and El Diablo collection skins being accepted. But will it help it? Will this do all right? It's going to do better than these two. It will do better than these two. So something I have noticed is during the good times, crossbows actually do quite well. Now, a lot of these crossbows that came out in 2022, pretty much all of them were in the negative at one point, except the comics crossbow. That was slightly in the positive. But I should quickly point out to you, these two crossbows are being pumped up. They're being manipulated. So all of these other ones, well, they are doing better than what they were before during the bad times. But one thing that we really need to consider is, what's the cheapest one right now? Cheapest one right now is selling for $1.45. That's better than 70 to 90 cents. What I'm saying is crossbows do have enough demand, skins do have enough demand, where they're always going to be a fairly decent price. You could honestly do 80 cents to $1.20 for this. I think you will succeed in buying some of them. But don't expect a huge profit. You'll make your money back at the very least. You might make a bit of profit, but don't expect a huge profit. Because, yeah, it didn't sell that much. You can see the demand really isn't there. So, yep, so that's basically it. 80 cents to $1.20 and 70 to 90 cents for these two. And that's that. Now, gentlemen, what can we expect for potentially appearing for next roster rotation tomorrow? Well, let's point out it's going to be the last roster rotation for February. February is a short month, isn't it? 28 days. So tomorrow's roster rotation will be the last, and we should point out to you the pattern of what we tend to see for the last roster rotation of a month. Let's go back for the past 3 months. November 24th, last roster rotation for I said that wrong. Last roster rotation for November. The pattern is you will see some crazy looking skin picks, and you'll get a skin creator who got his first ever marketable skin to be accepted. So for this one, Dark Schneider, Paisley bandana, cool. Tiki collection looks fairly crazy. What happens is Face Punch tend to be a bit more risky, and they pick out some skins they think will do, or they'll test it out, see, they'll think, what, that looks pretty cool, we probably wouldn't normally accept it, but let's give it a try. So that's what they did. Tiki collection got accepted, tier 3, nice. Let's go to December 29. What happened on December 29? Well, pizza collection. Pizza clothing, are you serious? Well, yeah, they are. They accepted it, and people did like it, and it's doing quite all right at the moment. So yeah, we got pizza clothing for the last for the last roster rotation of December. And JJ got his first ever marketable skin being accepted. Cool. What about January? What did we see for January? Well, we saw more pizza skins. We saw some items that rarely ever get skins. So I'm talking burlap shoes, hide pants and shirt. Burlap head wrap hadn't had a skin for about 1.5 years. So we've got some wacky, interesting picks for skins. Upor seems to have got his first ever marketable skin being accepted. The pattern seems to be pretty persistent. So what do you reckon will be being accepted for this roster rotation tomorrow? Is the pattern going to continue? Are we going to see some more pizza skins being accepted? Are we going to see some other wacky skins being accepted? There's no guarantees. But what we have seen recently is a lot of typical picks. So maybe not this batch, but if we go a bit further back, maybe we'll see the likes of the UFO tier 3. Maybe we'll actually get the Outer Planets version 2 fridge. What about if we go over to here? What silly skins can I see right here? What stands out that seems a bit wacky? As I said, we did see some pizza skins. Where are they? Pizza boonie hat, pizza shoes. That could happen. What else stands out quite silly? What's interesting? What about the stone door? The stone sheet metal door? That could happen. Maybe we could see the Don't Raid Me Lonely Troll wooden door. Something like that. Maybe someone here hasn't had a skin accepted before. I don't fully know. I can't see correctly. I think on SCMM it only tracks accounts that have had a skin accepted before. So yeah. Anyway, so it's looking pretty interesting. Keep your eyes open. Something is. I look forward to finding out if that pattern sticks or if it doesn't. So we shall see. Now I'm just reading what some of you said, and apparently you were saying that the Good Boy AK had 100,000 requests to buy at one point. Well, I didn't see it. AK had 100,000 buy orders. Somebody removed it already. Yep, some people like to do that every now and then. You can do a 3-cent buy order and then do a ridiculous amount. It was 0.0024 cents. Oh, wow. I don't know how you managed to do that. Maybe it was, what is it? Isn't it Thai money? Yeah. Anyway, so these are the skins, gentlemen. Let's wait for another 12 hours and make a consideration whether it's a good idea to buy them, or maybe it's just best to do a very strong buy order. That probably is the answer. So let's see what happens tomorrow, gentlemen. I look forward to seeing tomorrow. We'll, of course, be doing our giveaways whilst we wait for the roster rotation. Feel free to jump in and say hello. I usually start between 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock UK time, so just reference it from that. So that's when I'm going to start on the Thursday. And all good. So yeah.